Okay, so we'll be adding fractions with unlike denominators. So in the first example, we have 1/4 plus 3/5. So this 1/4, the 4 tells me how many pieces the rectangle is cut into. And I have 1 shaded in out of the 4. The second fraction tells me that I have 3 parts out of 5. So this rectangle will be cut into 5 pieces, and I will have 3 shaded in out of the 5. Okay, so I can't add these two numbers because my pieces are not cut into the same number. So I'm going to find a way to cut them into the same number of pieces so that I can add them. I'm going to do this by finding numbers that they have in common. And you may be able to look at these and just look and see what 4 and 5 have in common. But you might have to list out the multiples of each one to find the numbers that they have in common. So the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. The multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go ahead and leave right now. Go. Then I'm going to look and see the one that they have that's the lowest number they have in common, which would be the 20s. And that's how many pieces I'm going to cut my problem into. So I have 4 going across, so then now I made 5 rows because 4 by 5 will give us 20. And we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 20. And then here I had 5 going across. And I needed to make 20, so a 5 by 4 would give us 20. So I cut it into 4 rows. And I can see now that I have 12 shaded in out of 20. So that means that 5 20ths plus 12 20ths equals 17 20ths. Okay, let's try another one. 1/4 plus 3/6. So the 4 tells me how many pieces I'm going to cut this rectangle in. On this paper, it's already been done for you. But in the future, you're going to have to know that you would draw a rectangle and cut it into 4 pieces. And then we look at our second number, and we have 3/6. So this second rectangle is the same size as the first rectangle, only it's cut into 6 pieces. So I'm going to shade in 1 out of 4. And then I'm going to shade in 3 out of 6. Alright, I can't add these together because they're not cut into the same number of pieces. So I'm going to find a way that I can cut this rectangle of 4 into the same number of pieces that this rectangle of 6. So I'm going to do this by finding the number that 4 and 6 have in common. So I'm going to list my multiples. Multiples of 4 would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24. What's the lowest number that they have in common? 12. So I'm going to cut each rectangle into 12 pieces. This first one, I have 4 columns, so I'm going to cut it into 3 rows because I know that 4 by 3 is 12. So now I can see that I have 3 shaded in out of 12. That means that 3/12 is the equivalent fraction of 1/4. In the second rectangle, I have 3 out of 6. I need to cut it into 12 pieces. I have 6 going across, so I'm going to make it be cut into 2 rows. So I'll have a total of 12 pieces. And I can see that I have 6 pieces shaded in out of 12. So 6/12 is the equivalent fraction of 3/6. Now I can easily add these fractions that have like denominators. They both are cut into 12 pieces. And 3 plus 6 equals 9. So my final answer is 9/12.